the spirit on the football field.
Here we go, baby, let's go. Okay, I'm just saying, initially we were at 6.
Right.
Rob, stay Rob.
And as the unflinching patriot who, driven by the events on 9/11, gave up his multi-million-dollar career to volunteer for military duty and died in Afghanistan.
Yet as much as Pat Tillman loved competing on the football field, he loved America even more.
He's become a symbol of all those American soldiers who have sacrificed their lives in Iraq and Afghanistan. But now, these letters to his wife Marie and his personal journal, seen publicly here for the first time, reveal that in the year leading to his death, he'd come to have serious doubts about the way America was fighting its war on terror.
My life at this point is relatively easy. My job is challenging, enjoyable, and strokes my vanity enough to fool me into thinking it's important.
Tillman's wife turned the journals over to John Krakow, the best-selling author, who has written a book piecing together Tillman's tragic story.
Who does this? Who takes a perfectly perfect life and ruins it? A perfectly happy wife and marriage and jeopardizes it? Ah! If I do not strangle someone while I'm here, I was touched by an angel.
Tillman and Marie were married only a few days when he enlisted. By July 2002, married just 2 months, he was in boot camp.
As always, Marie's on my mind. I've been unable to speak with her since we've been here, and I miss the sound of her voice.
Pat and his brother Kevin enlisted together and served together in the elite Army Rangers. Their platoon mates remember them as inseparable.
They were the closest set of brothers I think I've ever seen.
Pat had joined the Army because he wanted to fight in Afghanistan to hunt for Osama bin Laden. But shortly after he completed Ranger School in 2003, the United States invaded Iraq.
Pat was extremely upset about this. He thought the war was illegal. He thought it was a mistake. He thought it was going to be a disaster. And you don't in the Army. You're not supposed to talk about that. You're not supposed to talk politics. And Pat didn't shut up. He told everyone who he encountered, this war is illegal as hell.
As it turned out, Pat's first mission was in Iraq, not Afghanistan.
If Kevin and I are part of a situation where we must fight, every bit of my soul knows we will fight as hard as anyone ever has. We will not question the reasons for our being here or allow any personal beliefs to interfere with our job. My hope is that decisions are being made with the same good faith that Kevin and I aim to display. I hope this war is about more than oil, money, and power. I doubt that it is.
Do you think later on he thought this is about oil?
Oh, there's no doubt. The more time the more time Pat spent in Iraq, the more and more he realized this whole thing was terrible.
But Pat Tillman was the most famous soldier in the Army at that time, and very important to a Pentagon trying to maintain public support for the war.
Donald Rumsfeld was a guy who happened to notice when Pat enlisted. He sent him a personal letter and tried really hard to turn him into the poster boy. He was watching Tillman's every move from the moment he enlisted throughout they knew, when Pat Tillman coughed, they knew it.
Yet Pat shunned the limelight and refused to do any interviews once he joined the Army.
He didn't want any special treatment. He was content just being like everybody else. He didn't want to be glorified or put up on a pedestal. He just wanted to do what he believed in.
He was really smart about politics, and he knew that there was a really good chance that if he died, that administration would try to capitalize on it for their benefit, and he didn't want that to happen.
Pat's first mission turned out to be a high-profile rescue.
Pat and Kevin Tillman were part of the rescue for Jessica Lynch. They were involved in that. And as the Army was sending, 1,000 troops, they're organizing this incredible number of people to rescue her, Pat looked around and said, wait a minute, something's fishy here.
One day before her rescue, Pat expressed in his journal suspicions about the operation. He questioned why so many special forces were involved in it.
This mission will be a POW rescue, a woman named Jessica Lynch. I do believe this to be a big public relations stunt. Do not mistake me. I wish everyone in trouble to be rescued, but sending this many folks in for a single low-ranking soldier screams of media blitz. In any case, I'm glad to be able to do my part, and I hope we bring her home safe.
Of course, it turned out he was right. The operation had been a publicity stunt. Lynch was being treated at an Iraqi hospital, and her doctors had tried to turn her over to the Army in the days before the raid. Tillman feared that if something were to happen to him, he too would be used as propaganda, and he shared this with some of his platoon mates.
One night, Pat, kind of out of the blue, said, you know, if I get killed over here, don't let them parade me to the street. That's something I hate to think about. I'm afraid if I die, you know, they're going to make me into this symbol, and they're going to parade me through the street, you know. Don't let that happen.
But by the spring of 2004, Pat was on his way to Afghanistan and on his way to die.
So you wanted to trade